So there are a lot of fake institute, fake universities. How to identify those kind of colleges?
Okay. ನಾನು ಯು ಜಿ ಸಿ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ದೇರ್ಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಜಿ ಸಿ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಫೇಕ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಶೀಟ್ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ವೈಸ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಗೂ ಫೇಕ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದೆಮ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್. ಬಟ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಪುಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯೋರ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಸೊ ದಟ್ you shouldn't go get scammed or be cheated by these fraudsters. So again, just type fake universities UGC anta Google ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಪ್ಡೇಟೆಡ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 2026, 2025 ಜೂನ್, 2026 ಜಾನ್, 2026 ಜೂನ್ ಅಂತ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟೆಡ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ನ ಹೋಗಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಂಚೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಫೀಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರಂತ. ಈ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಫೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಈ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಐ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಫೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಐ ಮೀನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಲೂಸ್ ಇವನ್ ದಟ್ ಮನಿ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಂಗ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು 2,000-3,000 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೈನ್. You will only probably shell another 2,000-3,000 but not lose the entire fees by getting enrolled in this fake universities. That is my only concern. So fake universities, please go check the fake universities list that keeps getting updated on a 6-month basis, on a yearly basis on the website.
So every academic year
it keeps changing.
Great. A lot of universities also give backdated certificates, Allah. So what's your opinion on that?
See, firstly, any universities that giving you backdated certificates are fraudsters. Please don't fall for it. Don't lose your money because ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಧಾರ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆ ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಹಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ, ಅದೇ ತರ ABC ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶೋರ್ ಸಮ್ ಹೂಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇನ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಮ್ಯಾಂಡೇಟರಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಹಂಗಿರಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಲೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿ ಯುವರ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ಲೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿ your post graduation or even your PhD, ABC credit anta bandirutte. Right. Whatever course you do, there are certain credits that gets accumulated in your bank right now. That's your education bank. Credit mele you can later choose if you want to do any course, you want to go to abroad and everything. And ABC credit number is like your Aadhaar card for your education. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಈ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಾ, ಯಾವ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದೆಯಾ, everything is now being computerized. There's no way somebody can actually get a backdated certificate and survive. If somebody is still surviving like that, good luck. I don't know how long it's going to last, but yeah, would not recommend anybody to do that. Education, it's in your fingertips right now. All you need is like a laptop and some amount of money and passion and time to study and write. 3 years or 2 years will just go like this. It's better you go through the proper way and get a proper certificate so you don't have to worry lifelong. Rather just put your hard work for 3 years or 2 years and you'll get whatever you want.
Right. Well said actually. So is online education really worth in India? Because a lot of them still has the mindset that online education or distance education ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಮೆಂಟಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ or ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ಯೋರ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಆನ್ ದಟ್?
See, firstly, I would not really want to segregate India and other places. See, because I have friends all around the world. Online education pretty much gives you the same shade even in the European countries because adella na media nal nodalla, so namaga gothagalla. I know that because I have friends again from the European side of the countries as well. I'll give you a very simple example for whom it is worth and for whom it is not worth. Online education, I'll give you a very blunt answer. Kelavರಿಗೆ ಶಾಕ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇದು. Online education is not for everyone. And I'll tell you who is that. ನೀವು 2026 ನಲ್ಲಿ PUC ಮುಗ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2027 ನಲ್ಲಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ why are you getting enrolled? Just because online education is that, please don't go get enrolled. Right. You have just finished your PUC. I mean, your parents are there to pay fees for you. You have enough time. It's not that you have to go look after a family by earning. You have no responsibilities as such. You have just finished your PUC. Please go get enrolled in a regular college. Understand how college is. Understand how the culture is. There'll be a lot of people coming in. You'll find diversified cultures and traditions. You'll find a lot of people who are good and bad. That is the life's lesson that you will learn. Please don't finish your PUC and just because online education is there, you can sit at home and do time pass. I might be a little harsh here. Most of them are gonna be like, I'm not doing online education for time pass, but let's all be honest. We're all doing that because somebody who just finishes PUC would really want to just sit at home and then do their education and probably do something else. They will be like, I want to become a musician and stuff like that. See, you're very young. You should be able to do if you want to become a cricketer or a musician, you still can become one by going through regular, because ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಏನು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ರಾತ್ರಿ 8 ಗಂಟೆ ತನಕ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 4 o'clock ತನಕ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. You still can come home, your young blood, get freshen up and go do whatever you want. Online education is for somebody who's not got that luxury and comfort. I'm not trying and telling PUC ಮುಗ್ದಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ. ನನಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಗೊತ್ತು, PUCನೇ ಈ ಪೇಪರ್ ಹಾಕಿ they'll get up in the morning, they'll go serve Blinkit and all of these delivery guys. ಇವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ PUC ಮುಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ they won't have the money to go and get enrolled in BCA or BBA, because fees it's become very high. And if you're going to any universities, be it autonomous or Visvesvaraya or any universities in whatever state it is, minimum it's 1 lakh and above. It's hard for somebody who's getting paid 8,000 9,000 rupees a month. People like this probably should go pick up online degrees and distance education, because they have a very valid reason. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮುಗಿದು you're a HR, you will ask these questions. Why did you do online education? Andre, you can't be like, my parents paid the fees but I didn't want to go for a regular universities because I felt if I go for a music class or a cricket class, I can put more time, that's why I did online education. That's not the right answer, and as an HR I'm sure you will turn down that resume. But rather imagine a guy is like, ma'am, I didn't have fees, I didn't have the luxury or the comfort to pay fees, my parents are not earning, so I have to go and work for myself. I cannot afford, if I go for a full-time college, who will go look after the job, who will look after my family? This seems to be a very valid, and it's not a very sympathetic answer, but this is like a very valid answer. Housewives can do online because they would have been married, they would have kids, they'll be in their 40 plus. But let's say that they're going through a financial crisis, they want to support their husbands or their parents or their in-laws. Now they want to continue their education and probably go look out for a job. They cannot now go get enrolled in a regular universities because fees is high. Second of all, their housewives, they have to look after the house, which is like the most difficult thing, right? Mans can go out, work and come, but housewife, you guys have to do everything in and around, right? I understand. So you cannot go to college and then spend 7 hours. Rather, you have to get enrolled in online and distance education. Study in your free time, which will usually be late nights. You guys can do. Working professions, you are doing a distance MBA yourself because you can't quit your job. You don't have the luxury to quit the job, go do MBA from a tier A university, because tier A universities are very expensive again, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs for an MBA. And you are also not having the luxury of quitting the job because we are building our lives together and we need that job as well, right? And I also can't leave my business and go. So I am also doing a distance education. So somebody like that, these are the ways I would probably ask or suggest to go to online. But again, this is from my opinion. I might be completely right here, I might be completely wrong here. From my experience and my perspective, I would ask people like this to do online and distance education.
Okay, I have a very interesting question now. It's a very related question. So, does degree really matters? I mean, does degree guarantee a job, or does the skill really matters?
Okay. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of motivational so-called speakers saying, or I keep seeing a lot of Instagram reels. Because whenever I'm free, I have this practice of scrolling through Instagram reels because I'm a content creator myself, so I try and understand how things work, right? So ಹೋದಾಗಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಕೋಟ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ, Degrees will not get you Porsches. Money does. Money is the most important thing. Boss, I'll tell you all for people who are blindly going behind that and coming and arguing with parents, see degree is not important, education is not important. Don't do that, you will regret. Education is the most important thing. I've learned it the hard way. I'm glad I learned it in my very young age. I would have suffered a lot if I had learned it in the later stage. Because, and I'm telling this again with my own experience, education is the most important thing. I realize that in the COVID, maybe this we can do like a separate podcast. I don't want to mix all this and answer it here. But ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂತೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ದುಡ್ಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಕತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಹತ್ರ ದುಡ್ಡಿದೆ? ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಚಿನ್ ತೆಂಡೂಲ್ಕರ್ ಡಿನ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ, Hardik Pandya never went to school or something like this and all. You can only show me one Sachin Tendulkar, one Hardik Pandya. I can show you a million people who studied and who's made big in life.
True.
So there are plethora of them who's just become big in life, who they were first breadwinners in their family, first abroad going people from their family, were all from the educational background, right? So please study, because this degree is your ticket. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ ನೀವು? ಆಚೆಯಿಂದನೇ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಕಂಪನಿ ಬಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕರೆಯಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಆ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ವೆರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡೋದು ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ರೇರ್. ಅದು ಮೇ ಬಿ 1,00,000ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 2-3 ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು. Would you want to take that luck factor is my question. Do you, if okay, you are very confident I am one among that 1 lakh, but there also has to be some luck factor for you to get picked up in that 1 lakh, because there are another 99,999. So don't go through that. Rather be very confident. Please learn. Please finish your degree. Please go do your post graduation, because degree now it's become very common. Go ask anybody, everybody is degree holders, everybody is doing MBA, everybody is doing post graduation. PhD has become very common now. So I'm again, I'm not trying and telling education ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತದಿದ್ರೆ 1000 ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಚೆಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿವನ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೈ ಪೇಡ್ ಜಾಬ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಡೂ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ಐ ವುಡ್ ಸೇ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೀವೊಂದು ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ತರಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್. ಎರಡು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್, for example, let's say you are pursuing your computer science and engineering, don't just play it by the books. Come out of the book, learn certain skills. Iವಾಗ ಟಾಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು ನಿಮ್ಮ AI/ML. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ AI models, understand how machine learning works, understand what are the different things that you can split it up into AI, and pick any one skill and learn it very deeply so you're mastering a skill. Then you will get a job very easily, and to get that job you have a ticket, which is your engineering degree or your MCA or whatever it is. That's how you should probably be balancing, and I hope I'm very clear here.
Right. How about certificate versus experience? ಇವಾಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
Work experience idre, see, those two questions I would not really put it in the same thing, because work experience is different. Getting a certificate in education, I'm assuming fresher irbodu. Work experience bandu, these guys are like the OG guys alva. They have learnt about AI when AI was not in boom. They knew about computers when computer was never even there, right? Because let's assume that this guy is like having 30 years of experience. Today he's still dealing with AI when AI just boomed up, right? So my argument here, or my way of putting it here, is experience is always a little better, because these guys understand the real world per se problems. Because ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು, ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು, ಆ ಟ್ರಬಲ್ ಶೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವನ ಹತ್ರ ಆ ಟ್ರಬಲ್ ಶೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಇದೆ, ದಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರಾಜ at that place. And some people will have MTech degree, some people will have 10-15 certificates, but that man will shine because he's got that troubleshooting skills. And on the business again, troubleshooting people are needed, not somebody who's got n number of certificates. So who's got that troubleshooting skills? When I'm placing a problem on the table, who is the person who will solve that problem is what a business will look. I am not gonna look at experience versus fresher versus engineer versus certificate. Whoever does a better job will get a better promotion. See, I'm an entrepreneur myself, so I'm giving you from an entrepreneur's opinions side. To be very honest, another one problem in there, I'm not gonna look at who's an engineer, who's got 10 certificates, who's got 1 certificate, who's got 30 experience. Whoever is solving my problem first gets the promotion sooner. It's as simple as that.